Welcome to This Week in Astrology. This is episode number 657 for September 1 through 15, 2024. The first half of September features Uranus turning retrograde, Pluto backing into Capricorn one last time, and a Virgo new moon. We also have 5 impactful aspect patterns, including a Sun-Jupiter-Saturn T-Square, a triple finger of God, and a warrior goddess in a cradle. I want to briefly mention a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to transform your life with an auspicious Gods of Change astrology alignment. What if the most auspicious window of opportunity of your entire life was opening right now? Wouldn't you want to know what it is and how to make the most of it? There's a very good chance this is true. Click the link in the show notes to learn more. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm your host, Benjamin Bernstein. I record these forecasts as an audio podcast and a video, so take your pick. The video version includes detailed chart graphics, which you can also see in my written forecasts at astroshaman.com. Be sure to subscribe to This Week in Astrology in your preferred app, and if you haven't already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for 2 chances to win a free Astrology Plus session with me each month. Also, I'm now putting timestamps in the show notes. This lets you go right to the day of the week you want to learn about. As of September 1st, the moon is waning. There's 4 retrograde planets and 5 continuing aspect patterns. See details and links to all this in the show notes. On Sunday, September 1st, September opens with 1 outer planet turning retrograde and another changing signs, all on the first day of the month. Uranus turns retrograde at 11:18 a.m. EDT around 27 Taurus. Our strangest planet will turn direct again on January 30 around 23 degrees Taurus. Outer planet retrogrades affect us a lot less than the retrogrades of the personal planets Mercury, Venus, and Mars, but it can still be helpful to reflect on Uranian themes as the Lord of Eccentricity starts backpedaling. How completely are you embracing what's unique or different about yourself? And how avidly are you sharing those special gifts and talents with the world? Is it more important to avoid possible criticism from those who don't understand you, or is it time to put yourself out there so you can reach those you're here to serve? Uranus rules intuitive hits. When you get these gut feelings, do you follow them or ignore them? I've asked hundreds of my clients about this. They all say their lives go better when they follow these sparks of inspiration from their inner wisdom. How about you? Are you working for the greater good, at least for your kindred spirits? And is your service aligned with those special gifts and talents you most love to use? Uranus is turning retrograde around 27 degrees Taurus. This degree number is also being potently aspected by the 2 other gods of change. To learn more about how the combined power of these 3 outer planets is affecting the world and you, click the link in the show notes about that once-in-a-life opportunity I mentioned at the top of the episode. Also, on Sunday, September 1st, Pluto retrogrades into Capricorn at 7:57 p.m. EDT. This is Pluto's second return to Capricorn since he first entered Aquarius in March 2023. He'll spend 2.5 months in Capricorn before locking into Aquarius for 18.5 years, November 19, 2024 through March 8th of 2043. Pluto will spend about 20 years in Aquarius, profoundly influencing 2 momentous decades. Our lives will be very different by the time he's done. Pluto's farewell tour of Capricorn happens almost 17 years after he first entered that sign in January 2008. During that time, Pluto has revealed the dark and formerly hidden workings of governments, corporations, and other major organizations. We're accustomed to this sort of news now, but these revelations were far less common before then. Pluto's time in Capricorn has also supported the rise of a new group of powerful institutions, including tech and commerce giants such as Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, and Amazon. Pluto rules structure, power, and wealth, and much of our critical global infrastructure has changed dramatically in the last 17 years. However, the most important thing about Pluto is not his final retrograde into Capricorn. It's the fact that he's about to commit to Aquarius for 18.5 years. To learn more about Pluto in Aquarius, which I've covered in depth previously, click the link in the show notes. On Monday, September 2nd, a new moon lines up at 9:56 p.m. EDT at 11 degrees Virgo. Any Virgo new moon is great for new beginnings or refreshed energy in several areas. Are you serving others in ways that are also good for you? How's your health and the health of those you're supporting? Finally, are you taking care of your detail work without succumbing to excessive perfectionism? This new moon has three medium strength aspects. The most important aspect is a Saturn opposition to the sun and moon. This encourages you to embody the Time Lord's positive qualities. Can you be more mature and responsible? Can you manage your time well and plan the work and work the plan? Can you find an appropriate balance between serving others as a wise elder and taking time for yourself? Saturn can create obstacles and delays, but only when it serves your highest good. If you hit an obstruction, is it because you should be moving in a different direction? Or is it a test of your perseverance to see if you have what it takes to stay the course? Sometimes Saturn will create challenge as a character test, much like the Kobayashi Maru cadet training exercise in Star Trek. If you have challenging emotions come up, they're highlighting an old psychological wound. The good news is that healing it will automatically lift you to your next level of spiritual awakening. My free healing invocation has helped thousands do this quickly, easily, and effectively, and there is a link to that in the show notes. If something in your life is already going well, Saturn can help you give it a more solid foundation or expand its structure. Plus, his placement in Pisces supports both embodied awakening and law of attraction manifestation. There's a law of attraction link in the show notes. This Virgo new moon is conjunct the asteroid goddess Vesta. This energizes your ability to selflessly support a worthy cause. This is a good time to evaluate any causes you already support and to consider new ones. Finally, a trine to the grain goddess Ceres can enhance your abundance and make your personal healing work easier. On Tuesday, September 3rd, assertiveness is potently supported by a finger of God, also known as a yod, that started on August 27, peaks today on September 3rd, and ends on the 12th. This emphatic aspect pattern includes Mars, Pallas Athena, and Pluto. Mars, at the apex of this yacht, empowers masculine aggression. Pallas Athena rules feminine assertiveness, which can achieve its goals using subtler methods. These can include negotiation, diplomacy, and mediation. Finally, Pluto rules raw power, which you can use however you wish. Also, on Tuesday, September 3rd, Pallas Athena, the warrior goddess who sprang fully armored from Zeus's forehead, is potently supported by a harmonious aspect pattern that includes the three outer planets. This Pallas, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto Cradle started on August 7, peaks today on September 3rd, and ends on September 30th. This setup supercharges your Pallas Athena potentials. If you need to fight for something, you can channel your inner Wonder Woman or Black Widow. But Pallas Athena often prefers less confrontational methods. She can help you be strategic and work smart. And she can help you achieve win-win outcomes by working with others using negotiation, mediation, or bargaining. If brute force hasn't been working for you, see if Pallas Athena's gentler tactics give you better outcomes. Finally, on Tuesday, September 3rd, you can flow into rapid, intuitively guided action thanks to a Mars-Neptune square. Mars is the just do it planet. His placement in Gemini can help you be nimble and spontaneous. Neptune can bless you with a waterfall of divine energy and information, letting you more easily embody flow state as you act. Mars in Gemini also supports learning, writing, teaching, and communication. Neptune can also add flowing divine support and inspiration to Mars' natural inclinations, acting as a warrior, pioneer, sexual being, or entrepreneur. I'll be right back with the rest of the forecast. Would you like to speed up your healing and awakening as part of an uplifting community of dedicated awakeners like you? Then check out Awakening Plus, the affordable online membership that can put your personal transformation into high gear. You can choose from about 15 Zoom calls every month, as well as an ever-expanding archive of more than 700 events that can profoundly change your life. You'll also benefit from 3 major courses and much more to help you awaken, heal, and thrive. To find out more, click the link in the show notes or visit awakeningplus.com. That's awakening, Plus.com. On Wednesday, September 4th, a triple yod starts today. 3 fingers of God merging into one potent aspect pattern. Fortunately, it's simple to understand and use. This 8-day aspect pattern includes Mercury, Mars, Pallas Athena, Neptune, and Pluto. It starts today on September 4th, peaks on the 8th, and ends on the 11th. The 2 personal planets point to this triple yod's best uses. Mercury opens the door to learning, writing, teaching, and communication. Mars can help you act as a warrior, sexual being, entrepreneur, or initiator. Pallas Athena can help you do all this strategically, facilitate win-win cooperation, and muster up any needed assertiveness. Neptune can help you visualize and can bless you with divine energy and inspiration. Finally, Pluto contributes raw power and can help you step into greater wealth and power. Also, on Wednesday, September 4th, a subset of that triple yod, a long-lasting Mercury-Neptune-Pluto yod, is having its last hurrah, September 4 through 11. It actually started more than a month and a half ago. Its meaning is mostly covered in the triple yod interpretation you just heard. To learn a bit more about it, click the link in the show notes. On Saturday, September 7th, stay tuned for brilliant ideas and intuitive hits as Mercury squares Uranus. Mercury, 27 Leo, Uranus, 27 Taurus. It's a great time to think outside the box. With Mercury in Leo, it's also a great time to put the word out as a leader or entertainer. On Sunday, September 8th, the triple yod that started on September 4 peaks today on the 8th and ends on the 11th. It includes Mercury, Mars, Pallas Athena, Neptune, and Pluto. Also, on Sunday, September 8th, there's a Sun-Saturn opposition at 16 degrees Virgo and Pisces, Sun in Virgo, Saturn in Pisces. I gave this aspect a detailed interpretation in my September 2nd new moon forecast, which you heard earlier in this episode. On Monday, September 9th, the middle way is a fundamental concept in Buddhism. It refers to a balanced approach to life and spiritual practice that avoids the extremes of self-indulgence and self-mortification. In a broader philosophical context, the middle way also emphasizes avoiding absolute beliefs and judgments, focusing instead on practical and experiential understanding. This approach can be applied to many aspects of life, encouraging a balanced and open-minded perspective. Now, what does this have to do with an aspect pattern peaking today on September 9th? This T-square with the Sun, Jupiter, and Saturn, which started on August 31 and ends on September 17, embodies the essence of the middle way. Jupiter expands and Saturn contracts. Jupiter's joyfulness balances Saturn's seriousness. Jupiter is eager to quest into the unknown, while Saturn defaults to the status quo. The Sun represents your core of identity and vitality. Would either or both benefit from a more balanced approach? With the Sun in Virgo, you can also enjoy abundant, balanced energy in the areas of service, health, and attention to detail. On Tuesday, September 10, Mercury is on a roll. In the last few days, it benefited from a Uranus square on September 7 and a peaking triple yod on September 8th. Your intellectual potential is juiced up even more by today's Mercury-Jupiter quintile. Mercury to Virgo, Jupiter 20 Gemini. This aspect can fire up abundant magic in your learning, writing, teaching, and communication. On Wednesday, September 11, you can enjoy boosted vitality and can shine out to the world more easily, thanks to a harmonious aspect pattern starting today on September 11. This kite features the Sun and all 3 outer planets, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. This aspect pattern peaks on September 20th and ends on the 29th. With the Sun in Leo through August 22nd at 10:56 a.m. EDT, this kite can give a special boost to your ability to lead or entertain. After that, with the Sun in Virgo, you'll get extra support for service, health, and detail work. On Thursday, September 12th, there's a Sun-Jupiter square today at 6:53 a.m. EDT, Sun 20 Virgo, Jupiter 20 Gemini. But I've already explained this aspect in this greater context as part of that Sun-Jupiter-Saturn T-Square. On Sunday, September 15th, you can enjoy more ease and flow in your relationships, creativity, and finances thanks to a Venus-Jupiter trine, Venus 20 Libra, Jupiter 20 Gemini. With Venus dignified in Libra, relationships and creativity can be especially blessed. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com. I can serve you with astrology readings, shamanic healing, and one-of-a-kind life coaching. All my one-on-one services are equally effective in person or long distance. And as I mentioned, I run the Awakening Plus online membership for spiritual support. You can learn about all this and more at astroshaman.com. Please reach out if you have any questions. My email is benjamin@astroshaman.com, and my number for voice and text is 828-338-9852. I'd love to connect with you. We are wrapping up. Please leave me a 5-star rating, review, or comment wherever you get this episode to help others discover it. Finally, let me remind you about that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to transform your life with an auspicious Gods of Change astrology alignment. There's a very good chance that the most auspicious window of opportunity of your entire life is opening right now. So click the link in the show notes to learn more. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.